Hello, hello, and welcome everybody to the All Fired Up Crafting Lounge room reveal. Woo! So let's get on in and see what the craft room looks like. If you guys enjoy the music that you're listening to, that's a friend of mine. His name is Brendel. You can catch his music here on YouTube. And right now we're going to start out with some beautiful artwork that a friend of mine painted for me. His name is Vincent. He did this for me to decorate my craft room. Aren't they gorgeous? They're oil paintings and they're absolutely beautiful. The colors in them just pop. The top one has very Miami colors, very Florida colors, and the bottom one just is very bright and beautiful. And they just, every single time I'm in here and I look at these paintings, I know, number one, Vincent painted them with all the love in his heart for me. His wife assisted him. Thank you both so much. And they bring me great joy every time I'm in here. So thank you so much, Vincent and your wife. I really do appreciate it. I love them so much. Aren't they gorgeous, folks? Give Vincent a shout out in the comments section, please. Thank you. So next we're going to go over to some more artwork that I have. And this is another oil painting. And it is a lovely young lady standing by a river with a little rowboat in the river. There's a covered bridge in the background with a church. Very lovely. My husband had this just sitting in a corner for years and years, and I just knew that this was the wall that I had to have it on. Now we're going to move down a little bit. Right now I have a couple of diamond paintings on the floor right there. I do need to get another area for storage. I haven't figured it all out yet. The closet next to me is going to be cleaned out, and that's probably where those paintings will go in the future. So this is an antique filing cabinet that my husband had also. It is absolutely beautiful. On top of it, I have a basket of diamond paintings that I need to complete. I also have a jar with corks in it that I would like to do a project with. I have a little something in mind. And next to the jar with the corks in it, there's this little guy, the elephant. He's handmade from Thailand. Bought back from my brother and his wife, Sampon, my brother Richie, when he was in the military. Sampon's from Thailand, and this came from her home country. So thank you. I've had that. That's been in our family for years. That was given to my parents years ago. This is a fan from Amazon from my number one fans, Debbie from Debbie Gets Crafty, and her husband, Todd, for when Judy is having hot flashes. Here's the antique filing cabinet. And it has a ton of storage, but on top of the storage, it's got this little slide out section for extra work space, which I think is ingenious. It comes in so handy. So let's get into this bin here, this filing cabinet. This is all of my electronics. My webcam, my video camera, my tripod, a wireless soundbar, and some cords. In this drawer, I have my sewing kit with my hot glue gun and glue sticks, some magnets, and these little trinkets right here. I'm thinking about making some homemade cover minders from. We'll get more into that in another video. This drawer is empty, and this drawer just happens to have all of my overflow. It's got my Scentsy bars in it. It's got some spare office supplies and things like that. Just a little junk drawer. And it's got the handle that gets attached to the front. You would think that it would be so easy to just attach it back right there. Yeah, no, it's not that easy. So my husband is going to have to work on that for me. Next to that, between my filing cabinet and my desk, are my future unbaggings that I plan on taping and putting out at a later date. This beautiful lamp, my husband and I just rewired the other day because it was in very rough shape. But come to find out, as we were taking it apart and cleaning it, there's this little, what I thought was some sort of a rust spot or something. Well, come to find out, this was made in Czechoslovakia. I don't know if we can get a little closer here. Might be hard to see. But that's a label, and it says Czechoslovakia on it. And I just love this lamp. It was so nice to bring it back to life. And at night, it really does the job. Next to that, my little tape dispenser and stapler that I got from Amazon. This is my work in progress. Behind that, I have my Samsung soundbar, which, again, you can hear some music from Tommy Brendel. Please check out his YouTube channel, Tommy Brendel. Next to that, I have a little owl mug with some pens and pencils in it. And this is an antique desk. This is, folklore has it that this desk was once owned by the gentleman who started the Yellow Pages. I've yet to confirm this, but as you can tell, it is a very lovely desk. Lots of workspace, tons of storage, which we're going to get into in just a moment. My chair I got from Amazon. I'm all about budget friendly. Before we get into the desk, I'd like to go ahead and show you a piece of woodwork that my son made. There we go. My son, James, handmade this for me, and the pictures in it might be difficult to see, but the pictures in it is the first time that I held each of my grandchildren. That was Cole, here's Christopher, and last but not least is my little man, Chase. My son, James, did that. Didn't he do a great job, folks? Give him a shout out in the comments, please. Thank you. Here we have a needlepoint picture. This, too, was sitting in a corner in my husband's house. And I decided, since this is a craft room, what better place to put a needlepoint picture than in a craft room? And it is just beautiful. Lovely flowers. Next, we have this little entertainment center that I got, also from Amazon, just to put my little knickknacks and things on. The radio you see there is a radio that is also an antique. That was my twin sister, Debbie, from Debbie Gets Crafty and I used to listen to this radio while we went swimming in our pool in upstate New York. And it still works. There's my little Snoopy figures from my grandchildren because they know I love Snoopy and Charlie Brown. In this box right here, I have my Zox bracelets. I am a Zox ambassador. And I will make sure to leave in the description my code so you can get 25% off your first purchase from Zox. Here's another little guy here fishing. My son made that when he was in Vacation Bible School. And then right here I have my coloring books and crayon and colored pencils rather. Because not only do I diamond paint, but I like to do coloring as well. Am I good at it? Heck no. I still like to do it though. My burner that I burn my Scentsy bars in. On top of the radio is some salt and pepper shakers that I have collected. These little guys right here, these were my mother-in-law's. And their little heads bobble like that. It's so cute. These are all handmade. These as well were handmade by my son James. He made these when he was a kid also. He's quite talented. He loves working with wood and making things, and I couldn't wait to display them. Here we have a poster from Fantasy Fest down in Key West. And this particular year, 2011, the theme was Aquatic, a Frolic. And I just love this poster. My husband framed it for me. I love this poster. The colors in it just pop out at you. And it is very, very Florida. And we had a blast that year at Fantasy Fest. It's a really good time. Down here is a little ceramic elephant. That was my mother-in-law's. Here we all know the iconic leg lamp from A Christmas Story. Against this wall where this chest of drawers is right now is going to be a futon couch. That's because this is still going to be a spare room for when guests come over, but right now it's exclusively my craft room. And in here I have some of my supplies for diamond painting. I've got some spare pens, squishy, tips, things like that. In this drawer, I have, these are all spare kits to get you started when you first get your diamond painting. These are the kits that come with your diamond paintings. And then secretly down here, there's more drawers. Here's my spare bags. These are my spare boats. And some extra glue and some miscellaneous clips. And the last two drawers are empty. This rug was part of the inspiration for the color on the walls. This was my father-in-law's rug. And he gifted it to my husband and I just love it. So let's get into what's in these drawers. Again, this is an antique desk. I absolutely love it. The right side of my desk I have for office supplies. This is just miscellaneous office supplies. And then in this drawer is my tablet and my earbuds. This one just has a couple of notepads in it. I think this one might be empty. Yes, it is. This one is empty. I'm telling you, storage for days, guys. Storage for days. And just a beautiful old antique desk. I just love this desk. Here, I have my light pad and my stand underneath it. They both came from Amazon. I have a headlamp. Sometimes I need this at night if I can't really see, even though that light is very bright. I also have a magnifying glass that I got from Amazon, and it's a lighted magnifying glass, and it comes in very handy. And then we all have one of these to make sure that our drills stay on our painting. And then I have my trash container, a pin, just in case I have to clear out my pen from wax, and then a couple of clips that I use to clip the plastic back on my paintings. Here we just have some labels, and these are the pieces of what is like parchment paper to, if you're going to separate your painting, you would use those. I have a little toothbrush, just in case I get some extra wax on some drills as I'm placing them. I could just take the toothbrush and take the wax off. It doesn't misplace the drills or anything. And then I have my straightener. And back here, I have a bag with all of the extra drills from all of the paintings that I've done. And they're all in their own individual bags. I'm still trying to figure out what to do with that. So that's that drawer. Last but not least, in this drawer, I have a garbage can. I have my box of tissues, and I have a little box that I put baggies with drills in. If they happen to come in baggies, I'll put them in that box, and that's what I'll work out of instead of my Tic Tac box, which I have right here. This is kitted up for what I'm working on right now. And I'll go ahead and show you the painting that I'm working on right now. This came from Amazon. I have one, and Debbie from Debbie Gets Crafty has one also. She'll be working on hers soon. Folks, do me a favor. Please go on over to her channel, Debbie Gets Crafty, and hit that like button, subscribe, leave a comment, tell her that Judy sent you. That is my twin sister, and we will be working on some projects together in the future. It's very exciting. We've got some things coming up, and I think you guys will really enjoy it. So this is my craft room, folks. This is my oasis. This is where I come to relax and get crafty, and after a long, stressful day at work, this is where I come to just decompress and relax and do my diamond painting and my crafting and just enjoy life. That's what it's all about. So again, thank you very much for joining me for this tour of my craft room. I'm so glad to finally show you guys. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. Subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment. Let me know if you liked it. If you didn't like it, hit that dislike button and let me know too. This is the only way I'm going to learn and grow my channel. So I look forward to seeing you guys. Have a great day. Bye now.